Hello, I'm Carolyn Clapp, one of the founding members of Kingwood United Methodist Church. In January 1971, the Board of Missions of the Texas Conference purchased 4.9 acres at the corner of Woodland Hills and Crystal Springs Drives to bring a Methodist church. Dr. William Loughborough, president of Goodwill Industries of Houston, and an ordained Methodist minister, moved to Kingwood that summer. He and his wife hosted a meeting in their home on January 26, 1972, of interested families in starting the church. Joining the Loughboroughs were Bill and Sue Boyd, Gary and Carol Chrisman, Mark and Carolyn Clapp, Bryce and Mary Cochran, Tom and Peggy Knight. After deciding on the name of Trailwood United Methodist Church, we started the ambitious plan of hosting children's Sunday school in our homes. We put out signs on Trailwood Village Drive with movable arrows showing where Sunday school was being held. Our first worship service was on Palm Sunday, 1972. Across the street, where our parking lot is now, was a shopping center. It had a small convenience store, a hair salon, and the offices of Friendswood Development Company, and they had a small meeting room. Dr. Loughborough would prepare a sermon and place a small sign on the lectern that said, "I am not the minister of this church." Music was provided by anyone who had talent. St. Luke's Methodist Church in Houston loaned us a collection plate and the elements to serve communion. Each family bought hymnals and dedicated them to their grandparents and other family members. The initial 6 families had grown to include the Fleming, Whitener, York, Schrock, Eckley, Brink, Pierce, Moore, Craig, and other families. We joined Forest Cove Baptist Church and Holy Comforter Lutheran Church to provide a sunrise service for Easter Sunday, 1972. We handed out flyers inviting the community to the service and took our folding chairs. In the summer of 1972, we realized the potential of our church. We finally saw the vision of our neighborhood and changed the name to Kingwood United Methodist Church. The early founders were mostly young, 20s and 30s, and yet we had great organization and leadership. One of our earliest decisions was to give 10% to missions. We chose to support Bordersville community in Humble. On September the 26th, 1972, 26 families met with Dr. Asbury Lennox, our district superintendent. He said later that when he came to the meeting, he was prepared to say, "Not yet." But he was so impressed with our presentation that he said yes. Thank you to Dr. Loughborough and to Dr. Lennox, who were instrumental in the formation of our church. To God be the glory. Amen.